Hi everyone, it's me Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I am going to discuss about one very important application of the derivative. We can use the derivative to calculate the average and instantaneous velocity of a particle, as well as we can use the derivative to calculate the average and the instantaneous acceleration of any particle. Here we will discuss about that concept, average and the instantaneous velocity of the particle, by using the concept of the differentiation. Please watch this video till the end so that you will be very clear about what is the average velocity, what is instantaneous velocity, and how to calculate them. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. Here I have taken a question. A particle is moving according to a function s of t is equals to here 2t square, where the s of t means the displacement which is measured in the meter unit. Here a function s of t is given 2t square, and the s of t means the displacement measured in the meter unit, and the t means the time which is measured in the second unit. And here are the two questions. Then to find, here the first question is average velocity when the time changes from the 2 to 2.5 second. And then question number 2, instantaneous velocity at the exact time t is equals to 2.1 second. Here we can use the concept of the differentiation to calculate the instantaneous velocity. First of all, let's write the given function. Here the function is given s of t is a 2t square, and they mention that s of t, it is the displacement which is measured in the meter unit. It is measured in the meter unit, and the time t is, and the t is in the time means t means the time, it is measured in second unit. Here this is the function given, and here in question number 1 we have to calculate the average velocity according to this function. Let's take the question number 1. Here is the term average velocity. Let's define first what is the average velocity. The average velocity, first of all defining it, the average velocity is generally represented by b and the abg in subscript. If we put the abg in the subscript of b, then that means the average velocity, and it is defined as the average rate of, it is defined as the average rate of change of the displacement, change of displacement with respect to time t. It is the definitions of the average velocity. The average velocity is defined as the average rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Let's write it into the symbolically form, or that is the v average velocity is equals to rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Average rate of the change of displacement with respect to time is written as delta s of t over delta t. This symbol represents the average rate of change of the displacement with respect to time. Here we just translate this statement into the mathematical notation. This is the formula to calculate the average velocity. Please memorize this. Average velocity is calculated by using this formula, delta s of t over delta t. Here the delta s of t means the small increment, small change in the displacement, and the delta t means the small change in the time. Let's calculate its corresponding value. Here the first of all, here the time is given, the change in the time is given here from 2 second to 2.5 seconds. So the delta t, the change in time, it is the change in time. Here the delta t, that means this increment in the time is calculated just subtracting the initial value from the final value. Here the final value is 2.5 second and the initial value is 2. So their difference 0.5 second is here as a delta t. It is the value of the delta t. It is the change in time, small increment in the time, 0.5 second. Here final value minus initial value. Here the final value is 2.5 and the initial value is 2. So 2.5 minus 2 gives 0.5 second. And let's calculate the change in the displacement due to this time. So when the time is taking the initial value 2 second, when the time is 2 second, then at this situation the corresponding displacement is delta 2, sorry, s of 2. It is the corresponding displacement when the time t is exact 2 second. S of 2 is calculated just by plugging in the value of the t as a 2. Let's plug 2 times the value of the t is here, the value of the t is here 2 seconds, so 2 square gives the 4. 2 times 4 gives 8, and it is the displacement, the displacement is measured in the meter unit, so this is in meter unit. And similarly when the t is taking the final value 2.5 second, 2.5 second, at this situation the corresponding displacement is s of 2.5 is just 2 times, 2 times just putting the value of the t as a 2.5, 2.5 square. If we calculate this, then this will be by the calculations, after calculating we will get the value of the this is a 12.5 and the displacement is measured in meter unit, 12.5 meter. So we can easily calculate the average velocity. Average velocity is the by using this formula. Here the delta s of t is here the change in the delta s of t, delta s of t over delta t, and the delta s of t is the change in the displacement. Here the final displacement is 12.5. For change we have to subtract final minus initial over the delta t is here calculated as a 0.5. If we calculate this, then we will obtain the value of the average velocity is a 9 meter per second. Here the displacement is measured in meter and the time is measured in second, so the unit of the velocity will be meter per second. Here we calculate the average velocity in the given interval of the time. And then let's move to the next question, question number 2. Here we have to calculate the instantaneous velocity at the exact time at the instant of 2.1 second. And the first of all, let's define the instantaneous velocity. The instantaneous velocity, let me write the definition. Instantaneous velocity, it is represented, it is denoted by just small b. If we write the small b, that will call the small instantaneous velocity. It is defined as the limit of the function delta s of t over delta t when the value of the delta t approaches to 0. It is the uh, mathematical definition for the instantaneous velocity. That means it is the instantaneous, here the average velocity, the average rate of change of the displacement with respect to time, but the instantaneous velocity is the instantaneous, just replacing this word average by instantaneous, instantaneous rate of change of displacement with respect to time. This is called as, this whole term called as the instantaneous rate of change of the displacement displacement with respect to time. With respect to time, this expression represents the instantaneous rate of change of the displacement with respect to time. Let's calculate its limiting value. Let me write here. So the average, the instantaneous velocity is limit when the delta t approaches to 0 and the delta s of t. That is just we can write in the another form. It is s of t plus delta t minus s of t over delta t. Here we just express the instantaneous velocity in the another format, in the functional value format. Let's calculate value. Limit delta t approaches to 0. Let's calculate the value of the s of t plus delta t. S of t plus delta t is uh, just replacing this t. Here the s of t is given, just replacing t by t plus delta t. So this will be 2 times t plus delta t square minus s of t is here 2t square over delta t. This is equals to limit delta t approaches to 0. If we simplify in the numerator, here is the form like a plus b whole square. We can use the formula and then we can distribute these two among all the terms. Then after simplifying, we will get the final value. The final value is the, after simplifying, we will get the final value is the, let me simplify it. Let's uh, let's open this parenthesis. 2 times, this is the formula, t square plus 2t delta t plus delta t square. Here just use the formula of a plus b whole square minus 2t square. It is all over delta t. If we simplify here, the if we distribute these two among all the terms, then 2t square cancel it out, and after taking the delta t as a common, the delta t also be cancelled out with, and the delta t in the numerator and the delta t in the denominator will be cancelled out, and the final answer, expressions will be final expressions will be, after simplifying this, we will get the final expressions is the 4t. After simplifying this expression, first distributing these two among all these three terms and then cancelling the, here the 2t square and the, here the negative 2t square will be cancelled it out, and then the among the remaining terms we can take the delta t as a common, and the delta t in the numerator and the delta t in the denominator will be cancelled it out, and then finally we will find out the limiting value as the 4t after substituting the delta t as a 0. This is the limiting value, and it is here the value of the v. It is the instantaneous velocity. But here the we have to find out the instantaneous velocity at the exact instant 2.1 second. Finally, the instantaneous velocity at the time 2.1 second is just substituting the value of the t as a 4 times the value of the t as a 2.1 second. This is 2.1. If we multiply that, then we will got 8.4, and the unit of the velocity is just meter per second. This is the final answer. uh, Here we calculate the instantaneous velocity and the average velocity of a particle in the given interval of the time and the given instantaneous. We will discuss more about the applications of the derivative in our next video. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel. This much for today. Thank you.